Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is the Minister Marquise L. Kimball, Director of Operations for the HCV Distribution Corporation. I wanted to go over again with you guys what we're dealing with State Farm Fire and Casualty Company. These are some serious violations of our rights and our privacy, and I wanted to share with you guys why this is such a big concern. When you have multiple people visiting your social media platforms, especially when there is an open complaint with serious violations of our rights, starting with the disclosing of our personal claim information with unauthorized third parties, the violations that we've experienced, the racial discrimination that we've experienced, with the fact that State Farm did not conduct a full, impartial, thorough investigation into the corporation like they should have. They did not conduct or question any of the businesses surrounding our business when we were affected by the hate crime that happened and transpired in Swanton, Ohio. The police, mistreated me, wrongfully interrogated me, wrongfully fingerprinted me, and then falsely accused me of being responsible for the hate crime that occurred at our business back in January 17, 2022. So I'm going to share with you guys, I'm going to share my screen with you and just show you the unethical behavior that we have experienced. In the past 90 days, there's been a total of 27 different employees from State Farm secretly visiting my personal LinkedIn profile. That is unethical, unfair. That it can constitute as harassment according to the Ohio laws surrounding social media. And we're going to do everything we can to hold State Farm Fire Casualty Company accountable for these serious violations of not only my rights, but the rights of our organization. We are an African-American owned corporation, and we were mistreated by State Farm, the Swanton community, the Swanton Police Department. And again, we are not going to stop until those that are responsible are held accountable. So let me share my screen here. And I should be able to pull this thing right up. I thought I had it pulled up already. Okay. Now you guys should be able to see this. But if you take a look here, and this just is a record in the last 90 days, there's been 27 different people from State Farm that has visited or attempted to visit my personal LinkedIn page. There's a Michael Taylor, there's a Richard Kuzanak, a Brian Cook, Nicholas Ballone. These are all people from different positions, some of them are executive positions. I don't even know who these people are, but they are all employed by State Farm. So this is a problem. This is an absolute problem, because the reality of it is they are disregarding the violations to our rights that they've committed, ignoring those violations, fishing everything through their attorney, and then their attorney has put us on a mandate that we can't even contact them by telephone. We're forced to talk to her by email, and then she's selective of when she wants to respond to us. It's completely unfair, unethical treatment. And as a public sworn official, this is absolutely ridiculous that I signed to uphold the Constitution, the United States Constitution, the State of Ohio Constitution. I signed to uphold the rules and regulations, and so did these different entities, especially insurance companies. As my tenure of being the finance manager at McNeil Chevrolet, I learned the different insurance laws and procedures. And one thing is for sure, you cannot share personal information with unauthorized people without a written consent. State Farm did this and they got away with it. And we're not going to stop until they're held accountable. Like I said, this complaint has been escalated to so many different entities, including the Federal Trade Commission, the Ohio Department of Insurance, the Governor Mike DeWine's office, Senator Sherrod Brown, United States Representative Marcy Kaptur. We've done our part in lodging these complaints, and now we're calling on these elected officials to stand up in our need and become our defense in this situation, because this cannot happen. We, as citizens, as business owners, when things like this happen, there are things and mechanisms in place that are supposed to be in place to be able to support you, not make you out to be the criminal and then falsely accuse you of criminal activity. And by the way, I've never been charged with a crime in my life. I'm a public official. I'm a registered minister, and you guys can falsely accuse me of this information without any evidence, supporting evidence, defaming my character, defaming my professional name and character and career. And you think that this is just going to go easy? We're not going to stop until you're held accountable. Until next time, I am the Minister M.L. Kimball. Be blessed on purpose.